All right. I do believe that's about time that we get started. Welcome to the stream. If you are here, you are not here, you are still welcome. I apologize for the delays. I was taking care of a car-related issue in the tire replaced before before I started, so it's running a little behind. But that's okay. Today is a wonderful Monday, and we have more Disco Elysium. It was confusing as hell. And after 3 hours of meandering around, I still have not gotten the body out of the tree. And in fact, for the majority of the time that I was playing, I was being insulted by children and racists. So we're off to a great start. But before we actually get started proper, I have a couple holidays real quick. They're simple ones. We have National Spanish Paella Day. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Paella. Yeah. Which, if you haven't had it before, hear that they're pretty good. Yeah, paella. Really good. It's got yay in it. Fair enough. But that's for your food holiday. It is also National Joe Day. The holiday to celebrate the name Joe. I guess the average Joe as well, but no, it's just like it is a day to celebrate Joe. I suppose he does. But it even goes on to say Joe is a shortened version of the name Joseph, a name which is taken from the Hebrew name Yosef and means he will add or God will increase. And then, of course, it goes on to talk about how people also call coffee Joe. Then has a whole list of like famous Joes throughout history. Yeah. Too bad Smoking Joe's not on that list. That's bullshit.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes.
What's hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
I'm sorry. Cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals? Hold on. Where do I get such a crown? The idea of a king in a century gone. Pretty fascinating. I'd rather know more about the world of today. I mean, that is actually pretty fascinating, like, from a technical standpoint, but, like, he's just coming in here, just gets rid of the profiteers and homosexuals, doesn't even give any fucking explanation.
Nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
The last time I came in here, I was trying to get access to the roof. But what I can get, currently, is access to the kitchen. Are you saying there's an explanation that would make you okay with it? No, there's not. There's not an explanation that would make me okay with it, at all. Dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Can I take this? An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Just take this fucking money. Hey, what up?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood. occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Like a cool guy.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Galancy, I have some questions to ask. No, logic just told me that I shouldn't actually call him that. I don't want to insult the guy. I've already barged into his damn kitchen. Hello, sir. Got some time for a few questions?
Puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Got some impressive pots there, or I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Well, he's very happy about that.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Yeah, stay masculine, man. You're doing great.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch
the cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older. The door does not budge.
Damn, I need through this door, though.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. Part of the Whirling Rags, there's something about this place that makes me want to know, or I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. I'm going to say out of duty, we may find something pertinent.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Of course. The door is a mega investigation. Calling it behind the blue door. Now, the door in the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Or, yes, a mini side investigation. Ooh. God, my guy is something special. I don't even know what to do with the fucker. Yeah, they're gonna merge.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Hey, Gart! My favorite person. I know that I'm your favorite person, so why don't we, be favorite people together, and you open up the door for me.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
The mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key.
Fuck.
I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the frit warehouse, probably.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
For 10 whole years?
Or
of
some
course.
boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his fingers across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
And why you been fretting about it for 10 years, buddy?
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Well, shit.
Yes?
Cap, Kim, I think we're gonna have to break the door. Unless you know something about this.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door? Point to the blue door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Of course. That's exactly what I mean when I shrug. Stay masculine, you're doing great.
You see a heavy steel.
Well, I'm gonna have to find some way to get in that damn door. You know about the door? You've been here for a while, right?
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me? Who's Sweetie? No, who's Sweetie? I'm not sweet.
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Dimple or not, I'm a bitter man. Years have taken their toll. That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering. I don't want to talk about the dimple anymore. You know, I appreciate it. You're trying your best.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead. Maybe you didn't do that so often, you would be able to remember things better.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Ooh. Oh, can I? Can I hire her? Just have her follow us around? How'd you like to roll? You can't just ask a person in a wheelchair if they'd like to roll with you. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. I'm sure that you did notice, actually, now that you mention it. No, Fuck it, okay. You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
I'm not going to accuse her of taking your grenade. I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? No, I'm gonna stop bothering this poor
Of course,
lady.
dear. Good luck with your case.
No, I can't actually hire her.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's
Jesus,
on his way
still.
to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness. A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling
Ooh.
as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
I could steal the dock worker's ID. Should I steal the dock worker's ID? I have a good chance at it. I have a really good chance at it.
You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the Carabinier, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there.
But no, I wasn't. I'm just checking if the man is feeling okay. Stay out of this, bartender, or we might be dealing with a criminal here. Let me work. No, I'm gonna. No, it wasn't me. No.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Just don't finger-bang his stuff, okay?
He snorts angrily, then turns back to his activities.
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions from people. Let's go.
It was just an idea. Come on, relax, everyone.
Yeah,
It didn't turn out.
Come on, guys.
Doesn't mean it was a bad idea, or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff.
Also, you stay out of this, Kim. Okay, you know what? I need to report a couple things.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's see. I need you to connect me to Sylvie.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, you got the number, right?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. No, I'm gonna wait.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling Rags. I'm gonna just... Professional.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You recognize my voice almost immediately. Damn it. Okay. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? What? Was it you who called the police? Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? You just ask her where my gun is. No, I'm gonna ask her why she quit.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Oh?
Why not?
That's a very good question. Why not? Ooh. I know that it was because of Gart. Did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
Oh shit. Told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself. Or so you do agree that quitting your job just because someone asked you out is an overreaction. Shit. I backed myself into a pit. I'm gonna confess. Yeah, he told me.
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Oh, really?
No, not me.
Okay. You know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Of course.
It was someone
okay.
else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But, well, in that case, then, if the Union has a phone and you know about it, why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does the Union have to do with this?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
Wait, why would the Union get angry?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Okay. I don't think that the Union's supposed to be the law. That sounds sketchy as all hell. I'm not going to claim the authority. I think there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let the corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I'm just gonna push on. I don't think that claiming the authority here is gonna really do us any good.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Authority? You shut the fuck up for a second. What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
What kind of trouble? What are they gonna do? Lynch you?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally.
Okay, well then who the fuck would call me if it's that bad?
I didn't want any trouble. You do? What else can I do for you?
Alright, I'll back off right now.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I mean, you were working there when I had trouble. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No,
This
that's not what I
exact
mean.
Conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's missing.
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
No, I don't have a uniform. These disco clothes are my uniform. And yeah, Kim doesn't have a uniform. What? Fuck you, composure.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
I probably got tons of them at home.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
No. Hey, I showed you my gun. When did it
You
happen?
were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
She stopped hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. And what did I do? I'm sorry, slip of the mind.
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Oh, Wait, my drama's been trying to wean me off suicide jokes?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Oh. Yeah, not usually. That's true. Though, I'm curious as to why the dramatic portion of my psyche is what's trying to wean me off of it.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Thank you, Rhetoric. This world I would love to stay. No, I'm just gonna say I don't know what to say. I feel bad already.
Me neither. No idea.
What actually happened to it?
You were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
That's just a true statement. But that I don't know. Man, this character got fucked up.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Oh. I pawned off my gun. That's not good.
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Okay, thank you, Sylvie. You've been great.
I hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me. What did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Wait, what skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
I mean, it probably deserved it, but I'm sorry.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Which bird was coming to her? Doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Or this sounds like me, alright. Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Okay, that's fair. Honestly, I can't blame you. If
I
I was acting like that.
Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
Apparently, I was threatening to kill myself.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Wait, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
I'm sorry. I am genuinely sorry. I'm feeling sorry on his behalf.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, hold on. Okay. What police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What did you do with them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
That's fair.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm truly sorry. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Don't know. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? Huh? I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna keep apologizing. I'm sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
But when I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
That's also fair. If somebody asked me out while there was a corpse in my backyard, I'd probably be, had to think it over a little bit too.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
I don't have that anyways, it's fine. What else was I singing besides the I'm actually looking for a song.
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Sands?
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy though, before you can blast it.
And thank you for talking to me.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Nope, that's it. Wait. Could you run a serial number for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
If I have 0.100.1000. The make and model of the armor is the Fairweather T500/VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Alright. That's good shit. Good shit.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop, some kind of weapon cop. Sorry, cop. Sorry, I'm not sure. I'm sorry you had to monitor me.
Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. Guess. What is it?
Sorry, cop. I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay, but what are the other capo types? Won't the other capo types be jealous? I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. What are the other capo types?
Oh, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
You're right, I am. I could never be a Apocalypse cop. Or the Liquid Shadow cop.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
That won't happen.
Shit. Immediately, it's just like, no, that's not possible. Ooh. So, I would lose authority if I start doing this. Fuck it. I'll internalize it. I clearly need some self-critique. Alright. Hey. Guy. Got some news for you, buddy.
Can I help you?
Talk to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
Bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it. That was me. I threw it against the wall. Little bastard has been eyeballing me.
You broke the skewer.
Face is flushed with emotions. A rash covers his neck.
I assure you it was him.
Yes, it was definitely me.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Why would I break it? Because it was talking shit.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Let's say that you're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power vertical here. No, I don't really want to talk about it. I mean, you're not her employer anymore. She was flattered. Just a bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
Nah, that's it. Just, helping a brother out. Hey, you. You look new. I don't think I've actually seen you here before.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
No, not now. No, we're not doing it. Nope.
Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum?
No, we're not drinking. I'm on the job. Okay, he just talks about money. Alright. Well, let's see what else I got then. That's the Union box. Need to call Alice back in a day. Alright, fine. Brief me.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Brief, yes. That sounds good. Tell me all
3 days
about it.
ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Definitely not the union, the law of the city.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was? And why didn't we know anything about the caller? Oh,
a security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller
They
then?
didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why? Wait, I know why they would hide themselves, but I have to ask
There's a strong
anyways.
prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and the RCM is... Of course, yes. I understand everything now. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here to find the killer? No.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Shit.
We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Thanks for
is the
kicking in
police
now,
force
Encyclopedia.
You and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Of course, yes, I understand everything
Just to
now.
be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. Good.
Okay, nice. Got that covered. Where's the rest of the armor? God damn it, I have to ask Kuno. Alright, Kuno. How you doing, buddy?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Want to discuss the body with you again.
Fuck about it.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
I'm sorry, a mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Drills his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. Wait, what do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet. It might be because of the fact that he's so bloated.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Wait, you threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
He's a monk now.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Oh, you must be talking about the can't remember his fucking name. I talked to him.
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with
Manana.
the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
There's always a possibility that I am paranoid. This game has me constantly paranoid about what I'm fucking saying.
You're testing Kuno's. Get lost!
Seriously, fucking Kuno S, just shut the fuck up. Holy fuck.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I know you don't care, Kuno. Jesus Christ. Have I talked to you yet?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Kind of store is this?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
I don't know about any of this. Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are like very long letters with stories inside them. Now, it feels inappropriate to lecture this girl.
Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
Hey, no. Mind? You quit your
Sir,
shit.
Are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Sorry, my brain is just breaking.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
I'm sorry, they are unfortunately not. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Okay. A lot more that I need to check over here. I haven't gone over here at all. The ad reads broken windows. Tibbs has windows.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Damn vandalism.
Probably some kids.
A
Like
simple
the rigged
but
slot.
clever solution to ruin in a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
And I guess I'll leave it. What else do I have then? Obviously I need to get the body down, but I need to get to the harbor for that. Manana apparently has information on the armor, so I could probably do that. Pay for damages, I don't have the money. Track down your badge. Miracles happen, yeah, sure they do. Find a way into the secret passage. Alright. I think I'm gonna go talk to Manana about the armor. At least it's something that I can investigate proper. Actually, what's that yellow? I want to know what that yellow is. You hear a distinct squall of seabirds. Hey, now I can collect trash. Hell yeah. Butter bullet holes lines the wall. Hey, at least now I can collect trash as needed. Oh, hell yeah. Make some fucking money. I gotta pay off my debts. Don't ask me any questions, because I refuse to tell you anything, Kim.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
+2 for acting without hesitation.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined
I'm
my
gonna watch him
concentration.
first. The man throws a metal ball toward a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
You know what? 42% chance, why not? Damn.
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
The throw is terrible and you know it. No need to mock me. I thought something way more spectacular would happen. Hold on, why did it feel so wrong?
Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps. It felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely gonna be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect petanque throw.
Tone is full of admiration. I don't know about that.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary. I was going for something cool, but I screwed it up like always.
The man in the uniform says nothing. His gaze is fixed on the horizon. His merry partner is staring at the ground like he's trying to see right through to the other side.
Yeah, at least Gaston is
the
cheerful.
Lieutenant is looking at you. His face is expressionless.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Why do you keep calling me sire? Do you know anything about them? No. Thank you for your time, buddy. You were great. What about you?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Oh, your
Yes,
sandwich.
That's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Yeah, let the man enjoy his fucking sandwich. Come on, Renee.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think.
Do you know
I
anything?
heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Jay, maybe you can help me with something else then,
Of
yeah?
course,
You don't
officer.
know anything. Looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Makes sense. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to talk to Manana. Hey, Manana.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
Promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Yeah, and were you successful?
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So, Kuno just used us to scare you.
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
Thank you, Manana. You're actually really chill. So what did you actually learn about the armor?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical
I
stuff?
did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
I'm amphibious. Sorry. That's not amphibious. I am ambitious. I'm going to find all the pieces. So there's 4 of them.
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'll find them all.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
It's implied he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Yeah, I'll be happy to. So the measurehead guy didn't work.
Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days.
Not really.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
I'm pretty sure that we don't. At least not all these things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
Yeah, mum's
All right,
the word.
I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
And?
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Yeah, fine. I'll try it. I'll grovel. Hey, big boy. The biggest boy that I know.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
I don't want to conceptualize advanced race theory, though. But that's what Manana's saying. And I can't knock his ass out.
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
That'll be our lucky racist.
3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
Could I, like, conceptualize it, but not, you know, have it be a continued thought? I need through here.
Yes?
damn it.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Fine then. Tell me. Tell me about your race theory.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Fuck. Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then, to you, he lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Tell me about all the vile ones, I guess. Fuck it.
I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron. Everyone does. You need to first learn about Type A and B to appreciate the depravity of the chimeric races.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm new to this.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, it just won't make any sense.
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay, I got it, yep.
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
God, why am I listening to this fucking guy?
Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Seminese?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
What's the difference?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
I see, Inland Empire. Thank you.
Type B are the
Fine.
unheroic
Unheroic races. God, he's gonna give me a full education just so I can push this fucking button.
The Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikhos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich.
Like a ham
Look
sandwich.
into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potato.
Ah, damn it. They ate too much potato.
The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
Wait, you don't like ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semino-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Semenese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
And these other things that you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Tipa and the Racial Cauldron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recorded history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that our history hasn't been around that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius.
Just calling me a pawn?
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia.
All because of potatoes?
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade roots and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
Fine. Fine, I've listened to Type A, Type B. Tell me about all the others.
F are a
Make it quick.
museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Nah, let's not do that then.
It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
No, now that I've been through all of this, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing.
Shit.
To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the trace, Enigma. You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you help me get the body down if I do?
We will see.
Shit.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am. He concludes. I am worried.
Now, I'm gonna decline then for now.
Lost, though. Buckled away at the last gate. This is why your haplogroup will never rise from the ashes. Now, I need to luxuriate in the private company of my bay. Leave me. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tiberevan.
God damn it. I go through all of that, and it's just like, nah, don't do that. Okay, here, can I find anything that will help me? Take some money.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
No, she's not my grandma.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Hello?
Wait.
Oh.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
Alright, fine, if you say so, man. Gonna just ask her some questions. No.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
What did you do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own
So that doesn't sound great.
Foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Oh, it's like to sleep on gold? No, that sounds uncomfortable as hell. King is a king and he can do anything. Horrible farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, You haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
I'm sorry, what?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So that's a lot.
His Majesty's courtiers
That's a whole lot.
said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
I'm sure it connected him with some fucking high realms. That's for certain. Where's he
Beneath
buried?
the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
And the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
That's an interesting art statement there.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I like that. That's actually clever.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Alright. A little bit more cleanup. Oh, I can actually walk back over here. Nice. Fortunately, still kind of up shit creek.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man.
I'm only 80 cents richer, but yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm rich. I'm rich. Well, can't access the back. Can't access the front. Can't access through the kitchen. I'm kind of fucked. Oh, that's just fine. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it.
Hey!
The girl up there, did she spill the paint? Oh, shit, I can come in here.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
No, that's impossible. Ain't no way I can do that. It does get me to the backside, though.
What's that noise down there?
Garden hose. Won't be of use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables eaten by the rain, and rot. There's splattering of bullet holes in the wall. Oh, I can get an orange bum hat. Just closed door, but you look into it suspiciously. That does usually make it seem more interesting than it actually is.
There must be another way to the building.
So much for a quiet smoke.
You all right there, Kim? I don't know if anybody else heard that, but Jesus. Hey, you.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
No.
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pigs come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
No.
Then
No.
why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
I wasn't trying to scare you. I was trying to see if you had any other dialogue, and you did. So it didn't really do me any good. The room is only the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. Worth more than you'll ever earn in your life. Hey, you.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Shake your hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Your grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
Okay. What do they do then?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo-tribes? You're in good company, it seems. How much money does Wild Pines have? So you're in good company.
Why, thank you.
He does not register the real meaning of the remark.
She nods.
Can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what do I hear about the trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus. I will slay it. No, see. Wouldn't want to bother an octopus. Better let it be.
I am glad you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government. The one that leases you the right to police West Revachol.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What's your role in it, actually?
I believe the official title is Senior
doing that.
Labor Negotiator.
In
In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
No way. She's more. She can make decisions.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Ah, you mean Measurehead.
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
She leans back and rolls her eyes. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
I mean, we can't exactly investigate from a desk.
December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have
they go
been
on strike
2
all the time.
prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Okay, hold on. So, now I know that the union's been talking about, the people have been talking about the union like it's some kind of pseudo police force of the area. But they're fighting for overtime pay and a medical plan is what they were fighting for before.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
So what happened to Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it?
Pause to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Cool. Not cool. Yeah, it's not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are they demanding?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
That is unfortunately logical. But, they're all wanting to be a member of the board. They're all wanting a say in how things go. Over-aggressive posturing. I like it. I don't know what to think about that. Seems like they have no idea about business, or forget it, I wanted to talk about something else about the strike. Ask something else about the strike. I don't know what to think about that.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
That's a lot.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Pretty funny, I have to admit, the workers can't be kings. The king is king. King is dead. Long live the workers. And what are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
I'll say.
From whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Okay. Why is this guy so important to everything?
This checks out.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you.
That's fair. You don't have to share it with
now,
me.
At least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Alright, tell me about the union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Oh, is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh god, there's two of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Okay. What about the union itself, then? Are they at least on the up and up?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
effective advocate for the rights of local working men, giant leech almost sucking the life out of Revachol, basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. Like on one hand, I understand like the first couple of claims that they were wanting. That makes sense. Like those should just be standard. But then trying to get every member of the union on the board that's pretty fucking ridiculous. And now they're just refusing to cooperate at all. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna go with Kim on this one since I'm unsure. Basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
More thing, you said something about something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yeah, like gone?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
That sounds bad.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Yeah, I'll
Of
try.
course. How else can I help?
You know anything about the lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The
Oh?
information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Lieutenant hands her a piece of blue plastic.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
'Twas stolen by some artist, surely. Best to pin the blame on them. Everyone knows you can't trust artists.
Wait, drama, please. No, I should be honest. Remember when my partner told me I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing. Damn, okay. I don't want to admit to heavy drinking. I'd rather admit to fucking... just... yeah.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
No, I understand.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Sympathy for my amnesia. 42% chance. Why not? I'll give it a try.
Feelings will guide the way.
Damn it. But madam, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
This is gonna end in tears. I shouldn't have tried it. Fuck me.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
this boat, for example, in a home somewhere. I only have this case. Carbon fiber hull creaks. I don't remember anything except this lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching.
You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Such as?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Yeah, I probably ate it.
A word in private before we continue.
Yeah, excuse us for a moment.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, so we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
Yeah, she kind of has us.
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Get back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
So let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
So they don't actually produce it. They just get the ingredients, and through that, they can kind of get away with it.
You won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries. Probably.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
That is very convenient, isn't it? Sounds like I've got to go ask some questions.
That a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
That's true.
She simply nods.
Okay, do you know anything about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed.
Yes.
I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Do you know something about the
Better
tattoos?
not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. Of course, Detective.
Sounds like I gotta go talk to some of the drivers. And get my morale back up, just to make sure I'm good. I don't want to get, like, cursed at by fucking Kuno and just die. That would be very awkward, to say the least. I was already suspecting this fucker.
Looking for something? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kits are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Right, I've already made up my mind. Want to hear it? Let's see. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. I mean, he did insult Kim before. Fucking prick.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
Any other lorry drivers? No, there's that guy. And he was acting all weird and shit.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers
The driver
insignia?
has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What's back
The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
So a place to sleep.
A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over. A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie. Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey Kim, look at this.
A Stash Ryko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Well, then maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time?
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, the colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white, the colors of the Stars Ryko.
Fine, I'll just ask him.
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Staj Ryko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
I'm not gonna correct him. Could our hanged man have been the driver of this car? Probably.
4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
Sound like a shit system.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Yes,
I
detective?
got an opinion on it.
You sure you're not Zhimsk?
There's a smile with you only for a second.
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. 4 to 5% maximum.
I like blue. Don't at me. Can I?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the...
Yeah, no. She's never gonna respond to me. I really only have the one guy that I actually suspect.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
You know how many tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist button guarding a button?
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Damn. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fail, so I'm not gonna. And he's not a driver. So, yeah, I've only got one guy that I can really suspect of smuggling something. And when I was talking to him before, he was talking about an impossibility, apples that didn't really exist. That's all I got.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? The lorries are still stuck at the roundabout. If the police is asking, one of the drivers might admit to it.
Made up my mind about the smuggling
Yes?
investigation. Take this case, probe the driver, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Okay, I didn't even pick up the fucking mystery case thing. God, I'm such a dumbass. Also, I have enough for a level up. See what we got. Hand-eye coordination might be a good one. Alright, I'll go talk to them again. I really want to piss off that fat guy again. I'm almost certain that it's him.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to
You're
tell
lorry
me
man,
to
right?
fuck off again?
What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
It's a long drag on a cigarette. Right. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Mirinza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
They make alcohol too.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
Then I agree it's your responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then...
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
What are you still hanging around here for? Most other... Oh. communers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. You know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
If they were getting drunk inside the Whirling in Rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
You were at the Whirling. How do you know what was Kips who broke into the lorry?
What? Aren't we allowed to say that it's the Kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
Not you, then who would you accuse of running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
And where do I find
Just
him?
Follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
The lorryman lets out a raspy croak at his own sense of humor.
Yes. Where is he?
Just to the south.
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
It definitely
I wouldn't
isn't
be
him.
so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay him a visit then.
Guess so.
Hey, Sea Legs, what's up, man?
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
You're like a man who knows about drugs, man.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
I'm gonna be straight with you. Trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
And then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
A rhymesmith? This is quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of speaking.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug
Man,
trade then?
I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
That's fair.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Oh, I can hit it with my best verse.
Wait, there's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
Ah, shit. Mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in its vein. What is the ice? It is ice in the veins. Camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
Leans in, his eyes brighten, all bright with attention. It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
He's transfixed by the words, where, gaspingly, you partake of a shifting identity never your own.
Dang, that's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
Or did you learn it in school? More importantly, who can prove if you did? Go with it. You deserve some acclaim.
Ooh, no, drama, please. Just a vessel for the muse? Now, I don't really know.
No matter. Great verse is like that sometimes. Ephemeral. You might not look it. Seems you have some literary chops. Maybe there's hope for me yet.
That's a strange compliment.
Just messing with you. It's cool. You're an okay guy. For a cop.
For a cop?
They're more often in the fists than rhymes, see? Let alone honesty in verse.
In a small office behind the old military hospital, hunched under the green glow of his desk light, Officer Hans Blau browses through a test print of his Futurist magazine. It's called The Futurist. The typeface on the header is too small.
Any organization gets all kind of folks. Sure, we try our best. I'm doing what little I can to do right by people. No joke, man. Fuck the police.
The lieutenant looks at you in silence, a curious look in his eyes, nodding slightly.
Well, you've given me some hope, I guess.
Gives you a thumbs up.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Alright. Now I just need to talk to that, old lady again, if I am able. Bold slogan, Human Ox covers the truck. Hey, old lady.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis. You jolted her back to reality. You alright, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
He adds with contempt. When else would you be then?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear. Someone? Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
Right. I have some other questions for you. Please question.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not.
Oh.
But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
You don't actually know what you're hauling in your own lorry.
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos' bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
I mean, he got that name somehow. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's the smuggler.
You hear that, lawman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like
that. Did you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
The Transcatalia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. Something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself. No, cool, ride until you're dust, sister.
Irmão. I already am dust.
What about the soles of your boots?
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's important for, well, it's for important police business.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
Was content. Oh, raises her boot.
She's wearing sturdy workers' boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Now the other one.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There is no aberration in the pattern that you can see. Puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
She's not odd soul. These are not the boots that made the prince.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals.
Seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, lawman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare.
That's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
No, I'm not gonna do that. What is it you're hauling exactly?
Young man, lawman, what of it?
You're mad? She didn't say that she's hauling my mother. Let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. The U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
And she's out again.
Yes?
Well, I think that's all of them interviewed, so... One of them must know something about the drug trade. Well, none of them actually gave me a proper answer.
Looking for something? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are... Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say.
Look,
I like cover story.
I'm here to pick up a...
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think?
Yep, it's one of their main exports.
In fact, Yokokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates.
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except they...
He means the people live...
Yeah, you know, Gradnix, Gradvolk. Hey, if the name and description...
Can I see the apples?
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet?
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's...
I still think it's that fucking guy. All the other ones, like, one of them claims that they don't know what they're hauling. This guy has an idea of what he's hauling.
Make way for the master
Last
poet.
guy just fucking... Last chick that... That guy's hiding something. I know that he is. I'm gonna see if I can just turn that in. I don't know. They're not giving me a straight answer, but I'm pretty sure I know who it is based off of conversations. I'm gonna solve something, damn it.
You're back. Good. What can I... On the contrary, officer. There are yet camionneurs you have not talked to. And don't look so surprised. In a time like this, it would be strange if Wild Pines didn't have eyes on the harbor.
They must have someone in an overlook position, near the gates.
I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
Wait, is she talking about Manana? I didn't even know that Manana was a lorry driver. Oh. No. They're talking about fucking Measurehead. I found his lorry. Hey, Measurehead. Again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Damn it. It's not actually Measurehead. So then it is Manana.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
Right.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Right to work! Right to work! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
Okay, that's what a strike is. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting, what does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
That's not good.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
So who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
Man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
And where are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
Well, workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me some. Which one was it?
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Yeah, I think I've been there. Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Man is quickly losing interest in talking to you. Damn it.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance for what reason? Does that have anything to do with Measurehead?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open, and try to get in through the Secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mesk punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Have you considered storming in? Like, all of you at once?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better
what do you mean?
for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. So unfortunately, I still am missing one of the lorry driver. I've talked to 3 of them. Man, I can't get shit done in this game. I swear to God. I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm about done myself because I'm so confused. Clearly, my brain cannot function well enough for this.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Oh, shit. Another day of not getting a damn thing done. Fuck. That's it for me tonight. Jesus Christ. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I am so confused, like, at all times. Nothing makes any goddamn sense. I can't get bodies out of trees. I can't get through doors. All I'm finding is racists that want me to be racist, but I don't want to be racist. And because I don't want to be racist, my partner's telling me, oh yeah, don't be racist. I'm like, but I don't have another way. There's gotta be another way. But I can't go around. I can't open up doors. I am the most incompetent cop to ever cop. And that's saying a lot. If you're still here, thank you for being here. You have a wonderful night.